Good morning. Treasure Troller here. You'll notice in this video it's a little bit snowy and it's cold. The rest of it is a fairly mild day in Michigan. But I wanted to do this before the actual vlog starts. I need to make a correction in the vlog, and also I forgot to give a special thanks to someone that helped me with the vlog. So the first correction in the vlog is I kept saying that the family's residence was on Morrison Road, and that is incorrect. The actual name of the road that they lived on is Millerton. So I just wanted to make that correction. Also, I wanted to give a special thanks to the Ludington Torch and its founder, XLFD. That's what he goes by on there, for helping me, right into the wind, for helping me get some of the pertinent information for the Baby Kate case. So I just wanted to correct that road error and make sure that his work and efforts did not go unnoticed. So happy holidays, everyone. This is Treasure Troller, and now the start of the vlog. Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here on a very drizzly morning in West Michigan, but it's the middle of December. There's no snow. I will take it. So today I'm going to tell you about a very sad story, more commonly called the Baby Kate case. Baby Kate was a 4-month-old child whose parents were Sean Phillips and Ariel Cortland. Now these two had a child prior to Baby Kate. The relationship had soured, and at this time Ariel and Sean were no longer living together. Sean was living at his parents' house north of Scottville, and Ariel had an apartment here in Ludington. Now, while she was pregnant, Sean had suggested that she terminate the pregnancy. Ariel was not going to do that. And then there was talk of adoption, even black market adoption. So on this day, on June 29th, 2011, is when things really went bad. Now, Ariel had, after Baby Kate was born, Ariel went to Health and Human Services to get insurance for Kate. And once she had put down Sean as the father, and that also flagged social services to inquire about child support. So Sean had always had, I guess, a motive in the back of his head that that's what Ariel wanted, was child support. So there was a brief who's the baby daddy thing that Sean had alluded to. So on this day, June 29th, Sean and Baby Kate had appointments here at this hospital. It's now Spectrum Health. Back then, I believe it was Memorial Medical Center, to come in and get some testing. to see that Sean was actually the father of baby Kate. So Sean had left their firstborn child at his parents' house, once again north of Scottville, and came over here. And this was formerly the main entrance, this surgery entrance right here. This was formerly the main entrance to the hospital. And Sean came in and got his testing done. And then he went over to Ariel's apartment and he picked up Ariel and Kate. And he was going to bring her back here, or bring them back here for her testing. And Ariel wanted to go back to her place and get her baby stroller. They were running a little bit late, and maybe she didn't want to have to carry Kate. She wanted some so that Kate would be comfortable, maybe in a stroller. But anyways, they went back to Ariel's apartment. Ariel got out of the car. She went into the storage area at her apartment complex, came back out to get into the car. According to court records and testimony, it was approximately 40 seconds from the time she left the car, came back out, and Sean and baby Kate were gone. So she wasn't really worried at that point in time, but she started to call Sean's cell phone, and she couldn't reach Sean on his cell phone. So she began calling her cell phone, which was located in a baby bag or a go bag, whatever you prefer, that happened to be with Kate and in the back seat with Kate in her child safety seat. So that's where we're in this part. We'll go over to Ariel's apartment to see the last place where Ariel had seen baby Kate, and then we'll kind of pick it up from there until the time of Sean's arrest. So this right here is this right here is the spot where Ariel last saw baby Kate. They came back here to this apartment complex. She went in and tried to get the car seat, or I'm sorry, the stroller, came back out. Sean and Kate were gone. Now, like I said, she tried to call him on his cell phone and he wouldn't answer, and she tried to call her cell phone that was located in the back seat of the car. And we'll show you this spot here where, hashtag Tom Zebra. And this is sort of where Ariel's story ends and where Sean's picks up after this. So we'll go and we'll follow the last couple of hours of Sean's life as a free individual before he was picked up by the Mason County Sheriff's Department. So we are at the local Wendys, which is maybe a 5-minute drive from the apartment complex and the hospital. It was here that Sean had stopped for lunch. He went inside and got his lunch to go, but Ariel was trying to contact him on her cell phone located in the baby go bag. And Sean had, the story is that Sean was either frustrated, angry, or whatever. And while he was trying to search for the cell phone, he threw the child seat out of the vehicle, not realizing that baby Kate was in the child seat and she had suffered grave injury. Now, the only video that is from the restaurant, I've seen some video that shows his car in the parking lot, but I'm not aware of any video that has him parked in the parking lot throwing anything out of his car. So I guess it's speculative that that's what happened here. This was approximately 1:20 in the afternoon, and the next sighting of Sean is approximately 1 hour later. Okay, we are on North US 31, approximately 10 miles north of Scottville. I'm sorry I'm taking this inside, but we are right next to a major highway, and I don't think the sound would come in too well. But this is the next site, the next eyewitness site of Sean Phillips. There was a roadside vendor selling fireworks here at this place of business. It was approximately 2:20 in the afternoon when Sean was here. It was about 1 hour from the time that he left Wendys in Ludington up until this point. So there is being very generous with a timeline of 30 minutes up here. That still leaves about a 30-minute time that is unaccounted for. And if you look at a map, this is a very up to this point it's a very densely wooded area in West Michigan. There's also the National Forest in this area. So there would have been plenty of time to place baby Kate somewhere in that 30-minute time frame in a very secluded area and come up here and buy fireworks. So after buying fireworks, Sean left this business, this roadside vendor, and went back home to his parents' house on Morrison Road. And the police had already been there. When he got there, he called the deputies. He called the deputies, and they came back and talked with Sean. He said he didn't know where Kate was. He thought she was with Ariel. They did a search of his vehicle, and they found some items belonging to baby Kate, including the child safety seat in the trunk of his car. And that's when Sean was taken into custody. It was in this courtroom that Sean Phillips was found guilty of unlawful imprisonment of baby Kate. He had received a sentence of 15 years. And while he was in prison, it didn't deter Ariel from continuing to stay in touch with Sean and ask him where baby Kate was. And eventually Sean wrote what is considered a confession letter, and in it he said that he had put her in a peaceful place. Now that confession was enough for Michigan State Attorney General Bill Schuette to begin an open murder case against Sean Phillips. And Sean was later convicted of murder and received another 15-year sentence. But to this day, baby Kate's remains remain unfound. And in the other video that I made of Officer Butterfield, Eric Nance was found guilty in this very room of the murder of Trooper Butterfield. So hopefully, in the not too distant future, the killer or killers of Melissa Simmons will be sitting at that very table awaiting sentencing for their crime. This is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.